Hi, my name is Carl, and today I want to talk about how Aligned Element connects to Jira. Many of our customers uses Jira for task tracking and bug tracking, and they want to leverage the power of Jira in their Aligned Elements context. So I will show you today how you can connect your Aligned Elements project to one or more Jira items. This is done via configuration, and for each Jira work item type that you want your project to connect to, there needs to be an additional template. In this example, I have created one template for Jira issues that I will use for creating Jira stories and to track bugs. As you can see here, I clicked on the Jira section in the Product Explorer, and Aligned Elements fetched the Jira data from the Jira project that I have hooked up with. I can now open one of these items in Aligned Elements. So this is actually a Jira ticket. It's displayed in an Aligned Elements form with a selected number of attributes that I've chosen to view here in Aligned Elements. That's also done via the configuration. I can edit this Jira ticket, clicking edit, which then actually takes me straight into Jira. So the editing happens in the Jira interface, but I can always view it in the Aligned Elements interface. So how can I use these Jira items in an Aligned Elements context? Well, one of the examples is using it in testing. So if I want to create Jira Bugs from an Aligned Elements test execution, this is how you do it. I am now in a test case of Aligned Elements that I'm about to execute, and you probably have a similar setup with a number of test instructions. And if one of them fails and you want to record this bug in Jira, then you do this via this drop down. You select Create Jira Issues, which will then open a form and give you the next Jira ID that is available. And as usual, you just say what fails. And you click OK to submit this Jira bug. This means that you can create Jira bugs in any of these test cases. You can reuse bugs that is already traced, or you can trace to existing Jira issues or Jira bugs in your Jira repository. Now, once I'm back in the test run, we can see that this particular verification result now traces to a Jira issue. It has an open status, and I can, of course, later in my traceability tables display the traces to these Jira issues. Another example of using Jira is to create stories. So let's say that I have requirements here that I want my software team to work on, and if they don't like to go into Aligned Elements and they prefer to work in Jira, can I create a Jira story from Aligned Elements? And this is done using the generate function. I'm sure you are familiar with this. So I click generate, I get a form like this, which now creates a Jira story. In Jira. We can see here that for this particular Jira item type, we have added an extra field in Jira called a backlink, where we store information in the Jira ticket from which Aligned Elements item we created this ticket. Now, the Jira integration comes with some constraints that are important to understand. One of them is that we can set traces from Aligned Elements things to Jira items, bugs, tasks, etc. So trace from Aligned Elements to Jira, but we cannot set traces the other way around. So that's an important constraint to be aware of. Aligned Elements also needs to connect to the Jira repository and therefore needs a dedicated user. So that is also something that needs to be set up and is configured in the Aligned Elements configuration. You can use the standard Aligned Elements functionality when working on Jira items, like looking for inconsistencies or inserting Jira tickets into Word using the Aligned Elements Word reporting capabilities. I hope this gives you an overview of how the Jira integration looks like for Aligned Elements. And if you would like to integrate Jira into your Aligned Elements project, then contact us and we help you set up the configuration.